Welcome back to my channel. I am Heather and today we are going to be doing a reaction to the GoodReads Choice Awards. I have not gone through the categories yet. I haven't even looked and seen who or what is in the top categories or anything like that. But I did go on my Instagram and I asked what people wanted me to vlog this year, because I am gonna be doing the vlog thing where I read whatever category it was that my Instagram wanted me to do, and they chose romance. So we will look at the categories, but I'm gonna primarily focus on the romance ones today. I kind of got spoiled a little bit because I went on Instagram this morning and people were like, it's not a good list. It's not a good list. So we will see. My computer's right here, so if I'm looking over here a lot, that is why. And I will make myself smaller on the screen so you can see what I'm seeing. We'll get into it. So here is my GoodReads thing. Go ahead and click on GoodReads Choice Awards. And I'll look through all of the mystery, thriller, and horror because those were the other two things that I had as well picked out. But we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna focus on the romance right now. So let's see who is up there. All right, so we have Final Offer, which I figured was gonna be up there. I haven't read that series yet, but I have the first book on my bookshelf. We also have another Allie Hazelwood, which I figured would be on there. Wildflower, or Wildfire. 7 Year Slip, which I figured would be on there. Meet Me at the Lake. I've seen that around. Don't know if I'm going to read it yet. We'll see. Right Move. Never heard of that. Okay. Hello Stranger. In the Likely Event by Rebecca Yarros. I read The Long Game. I enjoyed that one. I have Practice Makes Perfect. I have Truly Yours Truly. There's a Megan Quinn on there. I like that series. So that's good. Romantic comedy. I have not read that. There's another Lucy Score on there. Christina Lauren, which is, they're always on there. There's a hockey romance, Pucking Around, You Again. I've seen that quite a bit. Happy Place, duh. We figured that Emily Henry is going to be on there. King of Pride, which, okay. Did I read that book? I read one of those books this year and I really liked it. And Powerless. So, I don't, that's it? That's all of them? That's all of them. Where's the diversity on here? There's no authors of color on here at all. I don't see any. Oh, that's disappointing. That's very disappointing because there's no diversity on here at all, which is not good. I think Right Move and I believe possibly Powerless are indie authors. I think I'll have to do some more research on that, but all the rest of them are traditionally published. And there is no diversity on here whatsoever. There's a dude on here, which never happens. Seriously? There were so many good romances that got that were published this year. And this is the list. Okay. No wonder people were like, do better, GoodReads. For real, do better, GoodReads, because that's sad. That's really sad that this is all that's on there. Congratulations to these authors, but come on, man. Okay, so I guess this is what we have this year. I didn't even look to see what was over here. We have fiction, historical fiction, mystery, thriller, romance. Oh, there's a romancy category. We have fantasy, science fiction, horror, YA, fantasy and science fiction, YA, just regular, debut, nonfiction, memoir. So there's no poetry and there's no graphic novels this year either. What is going on? Wow. Okay, let's just get into the mystery and this one. Okay, so the mystery and thriller. The Last Devil to Die. I heard of that one, but I don't have any really ill will to read it, you know. I have some questions for you. Never heard of that. Don't Let Her Stay. Haven't heard of that. Red. The only one left, and I ended up giving it 4 stars. I liked it. I like Birthday Sacred though, so. Happiness Falls. Heard of that. Homecoming. Haven't heard of that one. The Villa. I liked that one too. And I ended up giving it, a 5-star. Maybe 4.5 star. It was one of those. It was a higher rating. I enjoyed that one. I had a lot of fun with that one. Bright Young Woman by Jessica Knoll. Haven't heard of that. There's a Karen Slaughter on there. Looks like there's a cozy mystery on here. Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murders. That looks interesting. The Housemaid's Secret. The Coworker. Oh, she's on there twice? See, that's another thing that irritates me. People getting on there twice. Like, come on. The Leftover Woman. The River We Remember. I've never heard of those two. Good Bad Girl. Read that one. Didn't really like it all that much. I ended up giving it a 2.5, but rounded it up to a 3. It was not very good. The Maid's Diary. Never heard of that one. All the Sinners Bleed. Heard of that one. All the Dangerous Things. Did I read that one? I have not read that one, but it's on my bookshelf over there. None of This Is True. So Lisa Jewell and What Lies in the Woods. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 5-star. So I liked that book. That list is a little bit better. Has a little bit more of a diverse read to it, although you have 2 authors, or you have an author that has 2 books on there, which is annoying. It's annoying to see. So let's get to the horror and see what's on there. Oh, okay. So this one's looking good so far. You got Monstrilio. I read that. Yep, read that one. Thought it was pretty good. I gave it a 3.5. Silver Nitrate. I've been wanting to read this one, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Sisters of the Lost Nation. I have that on my bookshelf at the moment, and it's also one of my most anticipated reads for this year, so that's exciting to see it on here. Of course, we have a Stephen King. Not even going to talk about that. My Darling Girl. Heard that one was pretty good. Her Little Flowers. Haven't heard of that, but that looks interesting. Have a Kirsten White on here. Heard so-so things about this, but I still want to kind of read it. Our Share of the Night. Heard that's really good too. I'm liking this list. Dead 11. I've heard really good things, but I'm not really interested in reading that one as of right now. We have how do you say that? Rouge by Mona Wad. I've been wanting to read that one. The September House. Ooh, Fear the Reaper. Come on. Ooh, I want to read this list instead of the romance one. But Instagram has spoken. So got Black Sheep. I read House with Good Bones. Ended up giving it 3.5 stars. Ooh, How to Sell a Haunted House. I read that one too. Ended up giving it, I think it was 4.5, but I rounded it up. And then we have the, oh my god, I want to read these. Do I have enough time to read both? Maybe. Vampires of El Norte. Oh. Natural Beauty. I've heard really good things about that. Lone Woman. Heard really good things about it. And Becoming. Okay, so this is a good list. This one right here is a really good list. Got some diversity on here. Got like every single book that I want to read for the year on here. I'm liking that. Okay. I like the horror category. The horror category is good. The romance one sucks. Romance one was really disappointing, and then the thriller one was so-so. So the horror one on here is like the best one that they got on here this year. So wonder if I will be able to read the romance, because my Instagram wants me to read the romance, and also the horror category. What would y'all like to see? I'm kind of leaning towards the horror one a little bit more than the romance one, because the romance one is just like, okay, well, I'm disappointed at the romance category. I wish there was a little bit, or a lot more, I should say, a lot more diversity on there, because that's just really sad. And then all the categories that they took out. Again, I will be reading the romance. I don't know if I'm going to read all of them, but I'm going to read, like, we'll say the top 4 that I think that are going to end up winning based on like their ratings and all that stuff, and how many people have read them, and you know how this goes. And then I really wanted to get into the horror one too, because that just sounds, that's a really good selection of horror, and I'm very excited about it. So hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the GoodReads Choice Awards this year. I have a feeling that a bunch of people are going to be very disappointed with everything on here, and there's going to be a lot of conversation on all of this stuff. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. Are you going to read a specific category, or are you just going to kind of skip around? And I will see you on the next video. Bye.